Okay. All right. And as people, Mindy, we admit Mindy. Hi, Mindy. How you doing? Hi,
Hi,
Millie.
Joe. How are you?
Good. Good. Glad to see everybody's here. Nice, cold Sunday evening.
Yeah.
By the way, Dennis, what's the weather like in France right now? How is your weather?
You talk to me in France. Well, the weather is coming
Getting
to
cold?
be cold and rainy, and but for luckily I am in Spain.
You're in Spain. Okay.
Yeah, yes. I'm
A little warmer
traveling
there.
between France and Spain.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Okay. And my
Yes.
sister-in-law is living in Portugal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Yes. I'm 50 kilometers from the Portugal frontier.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. All right. Very good. All right. Well, let me get started. I think it's close enough. First of all, welcome everybody. I'm glad you all can make it tonight. Tonight we do have a guest. He's another author. We have several authors as part of our group, and John Ventry, of course, is here tonight as well. But anyway, and if I'm mispronouncing your name, let me know. Okay, this is Denis Roger Denocla is our guest tonight. Did I say that correctly, Dennis?
Hi, Joe. Many thanks for inviting me for your meeting, and hi everybody, and especially to Mandy, that I know Mandy before when I was in Hamilton uh, 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Well, I hope everybody spent a nice Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving a few days before, I think so. Yes.
Yes, we had
Yeah.
a very interesting one. Also, Bill Belfer readings. Okay, tonight, and Dennis is going to be going into this in great detail. First of all, one of Dennis's books, and you can get it on Amazon. And before we finish tonight, Dennis will give you a rundown of what other books you might want to collect of his. Okay, this one is titled, and what we're generally going to be speaking about tonight what's going on with UFOs and exocivilizations. Okay, Dennis has written this book. I found it very interesting because it comes at us from a slightly different angle than a lot of the things that we may have read in the past. So, and especially now with everything that's going on with UAPs, UFOs, drones, okay, comets, near comets, not comets, there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of mystery that we can try to unravel. And maybe tonight, Dennis will enlighten us a little bit and give us a little bit more to think about. So without further ado, ask Dennis to go through and he can start. We're going to use the same format that we usually use. And that is, as we, excuse me, as we go along, there may be questions that pop up. Use the chat component, raise your hands, and we're going to keep it. We're going to try to keep it lively and ongoing and flowing. That's all I can say. Okay, so without further ado, Dennis, it's all yours.
Thank you. Well, I will begin to a small presentation. I will share the screen. I will begin with a small presentation for the people who don't know me. Only Mandy know me. And if you want some books, Mandy, do you Where did you put the box with the books?
I gave them all to Patty Blackwell,
To
and
Patty, to
yes,
Blackley.
and
Yeah.
her and Pat Marcatilio distributed them.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay. I will ask him if he still have, or anyway, if you want some book, uh, just put in the chat you want some book, and I will send you the book, and you give me the address, and I will send you any book you want. So um, I'm an independent researcher. I'm not paid for anybody or any university on the and that researches are from my own financiation. I'm graduated from the University of Technology of Compiègne, which university is like more or less the MIT in US, and from the University of Caen in geostrategy. But I'm mainly self-made man because I I was obliged to feed my family, and I had to work on those study part, and so I'm not the standard student, you know, and maybe that's the reason I have done those book and those research. So you have a website if you want more explanation of my work. Um, and also on the YouTube website, there are many video and English videos um, with well, a lot of not, but some English videos. So the books I wrote, there is another one, but it's in French. It's not translated yet. It's a dictionary. The first one presents UFO, crop cycle, and exocivilization. Um, is an introduction to the other ones. The other ones are about details topics of the first one. The first one presents the whole topics you will read in the other books. So the first presence was important because when some people read it, they contact me, and they were person of interest. I can say you. I don't know if you know what I mean with person of interest, but that confirm that the info I had were true. So the second book presents the language and the mystery of the Umo planet disclosed is I will I will do that.
Okay, if I can jump in here for a second, Dennis. Planet Umo, that was kind of what was in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Wasn't that kind of touched upon with in that movie with the Earth astronauts getting ready to go to visit the planet?
Um, it's a third kind encounter, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, they landed in France in 1950 Mars,
Okay.
and they have gone in December uh, to 24.
Okay. Sorry about the.
And
Okay.
yes,
I'm sorry about the interruption. I just had to clear that in my mind.
no, don't worry, don't worry. So this book is about one of the exocivilization I present in the first present, and the summary of the whole books is inside the last one, what's going on with UFO and exocivilization, which is a summary, simple, simple because the other books can be not so simple. So it's a simple for anybody can read it. And that's the key element to understand the issue of the UFO and exocivilization. And but it's a summary of the detail of those books. So in Presence 2, well, I focus on Umo civilization. Those people gave us many documents and very important documents. Uh, I learned a lot from those documents, and they, that was the base, very often the base of my research. And the principle is that they give you 50% of an answer, but you have to find the other 50 other person for the whole understanding. That's the way they work. So many things have been cleared by the info coming from UMO, but not only from UMO. That's the difference with the other people who are writing on UMO topic. Uh, I had value on the document, on the UMO information, because as I said, the UMO people only give the half of the answers. So with my team, we have found various results very amazing. We can say amazing. Mm. So I will check those points. And especially myself, I disclosed the language, the Umo language, and I have done a dictionary, but it is French. We have to translate it, but that's uh, 700 page of a big format. So that will take a little bit more time. So very interesting discoveries in this book based on the UMO document. And the present 3 is also something amazing because um, based on the UMO document too, but on this work, it's the most uh, uh, not difficult but surprising book, because it gives us what we should call um, a cosmobiophysics. That means cosmology, biology, and physics are gathered in a wall, in one wall. It's a wall theory, and I based my research on this model, on the model they give us, and I prove that on Earth we have different theory that prove all that cosmobiophysics, because various researchers on Earth have found pieces of the puzzle, but what was missing, it was to gather the pieces of the puzzle, and that is the work in this book, God, Cosmos, Paranormal Activity, and Exocivilization. Those topics are linked.
Okay.
They are linked in a new vision, a new paradigm of the world. You can explain everything with this theory, and that not only it's a model, but it's more than a theory, because we also found on Earth the same results than our visitors. So we can be confident in this model. Some other, and it's important because all the exocivilization is using this paradigm, this physics, and especially the physics, but the cosmos, the cosmos structure, topology, dimension, to make their travel. So I would say this, for the people who are interested in the understanding of the world, things like cosmobiology and physics, it's a very important book, because it's based in an extraterrestrial model and proved by Earthling theories.
Okay.
Okay, so, but for people not aware of such topics, that can be a little bit difficult to read, but not really so complicated. It's just surprising. It's just surprising because we can talk about the model of God, for example, on other entities, cosmological entities that we don't know. The common people don't know. Of course, all what I'm talking in those books are not known from the lambda citizen, but they are known from people well informed, well aware in some zones that don't exist in Nevada, for example. So those people know more than me on the topic. But as I told you, when I published the first book, I published it in French, Spanish, and English. And 10 years ago, I was in Hamilton, and I gave a tour in America for the lecture. And some people have been interested in
Okay.
these books.
Dennis, I noticed now you talked about Presence 3.
Yes.
And this is going sequentially, starting with 1, and you get up to Presence 4. Now, when you add Presence 4, have you added more about, this is all based upon contacts with UMO, correct?
Not only with UMO. that always the research has always a mix of humor information and other sources.
Okay. Well, I guess this leads to the next question. And this is where we're going to the current book, what's going on with UFOs and exocivilizations. Now, you
Yes.
mentioned in the book that there are exocivilizations that are coexisting with us right now on Earth, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Have a number? How many would you say fall into that category?
Can you ask me in another way to be sure
Okay.
to understand?
Yeah, because I've seen different numbers. People have talked about various non-human intelligences that are visiting our planet. Some are staying and are actually hybridized, but they're here. And I think the total number that have visited over the millennia, is there a number? Does anybody have a number of those civilizations? Just one, but are there 10? Are there 20? Are there 85 of them? Do you
Yes.
have any type of sense?
Yes, I will answer to that. Well, the answer is also in the present form because it's the detail of the exopolitics. Towards a new world with exocivilization, the main topic is what relationship we have with exocivilization. And of course, in the new book, we talk, of course, about this, but in a shorter way. So I will answer to this question. We can go right now to check that. We are not obliged to to have a linear following of the book, and I will go on this slide because you will never find this slide, and it's a very in another part it's a homo document, and very few people have this information, and that have been directly confirmed some information. Homo people confirm me directly the information. uh, for what the Umo people know, they know some 80 exocivilization in our galactic sector. In our galactic sector, that means we will see a map. The very, very, very farthest exocivilization we can be in touch or themselves in our sector is located 7,000 light year, 7,000. But if you remember, I will go back to the principle of the book. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, only the Milky Way, only the Milky Way is 520 100,000 light year.
Mm-hmm.
So the principle of my books is that okay, we have people in such area, we have many people inside, but can they meet them? No, because it's too large, too huge. You never meet people farther than 7 7,000 light years.
Light years.
Even with the technology, whatever the technology you can do, because you will use various technologies, but the cosmo biophysics
Mhm.
is what it is. And you can change the frame, the dimensional frame to travel. Yes, that's the way they do the travel. But however, you will never meet any people at the opposite of the Milky
Milky
Way.
Way. Yeah.
So the question, it's open. The question is open. Uh, what do you think about the Galactic Federation?
Right. Excuse me one second, Dennis. Two things. I see, Greg, you have your hand up. I was going to suggest anybody who wants to comment at some point to raise their hand, or at the end, the last 15 minutes, we'll have free form Q&A. So, but I think it's a good idea to get the questions as they're fresh in your mind. You can also send text. You can use the text portion, and we can deal with them that way as well. Now, what Dennis is just talking about, the vast distances just in the Milky Way alone, of 520,000 light years across and 50,000 light years thick. The feeling is if you're traveling at the speed of light, that's going to take 520,000 years. So are we going to run into those people or those beings? Probably not with today's technology. If there's going to be something else, maybe that's going to be the answer. But interestingly, and I'm going to go back and ask Dennis this, the Drake equation, Frank Drake, who was an astronomer, and he did a mathematical study just of the Milky Way alone, looking at Class G yellow dwarfs, which our sun is a Class G yellow dwarf. And he was trying to figure out how many Earth-like planets capable of supporting life as we know it might be out there. Now, this is back in the early 60s, so his numbers were infinitely smaller because the technology, our universe has grown exponentially. So, but he still came up with, I think it was about 8,000 Earth-like planets just in the Milky Way alone. Of course, it has not been proved because we have not got to the point where we can actually count officially the number of civilizations that might be there. Dennis, what is your thought about Frank Drake's equation?
It was a good question, but the right answer you will find it in presence 3, because or friends from remote. I did not the job. I just report the info and share. But we have 2 equations for the dispersion of the exocivilization, with two equations, because there is the equation for the short distance on the equation for the large distance, and they are able to experiment and verify the equation works, to evaluate how many exocivilization are for how far it is from your own exocelebration.
Then, okay.
The fact is, in our galactic sector, it's like an oasis, we can say, where many exocivilization have grown up in this sector, and in other sector of the galaxy, not so much. It's like if there is condition that make able either the stars on the planet system to be developed in the good condition that allow that life emerge.
Okay.
But we don't have a precise answer on why this sector. We don't know,
Right.
and I don't. At least I don't know.
Okay.
Greg.
Yeah, I agree. You're
Well,
reading Greg's.
yeah, great. Thank you for the question. That was I was saying why. Well, and I will follow for this. Uh, I'm I'm convinced that the um, the the rumor of Galactic Federation is to prepare people in the way the Galactic Federation, they are the good extraterrestrial. Yeah, they are the good one in Star Wars. They are the good ones, and as the CIA know that the people know, they want they want people believe that CIA and so on have relationship with the Galactic Federation because they are also the good ones. The good ones are talking with the good ones, you know. That's the idea they want to share. I think so because I don't any astronomer can, any serious astronomer cannot consider realistic this idea of galactic federation. It's a nonsense. What it is true on factual that, as we will talk a little bit later, that some exocivilization have agreement between another to another one, and they have agreement, of course, with the terrestrial authorities. But just seeing that for on that on Earth, the United Nations are one 193 member states, and nobody is able to be. It's a mess. It's a big mess. So imagine with millions of races, different species of various species, millions of species could have a galactic federation. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Excellent point. In your book or your resource, your sources, first of all, the Frenchman that was responsible for basically the story that Spielberg used for Close Encounters. Have you ever met him and talked with him? Very famous. All of a sudden, his name skips my mind.
Jacques Vallée.
Jacques Vallée, yes.
Jacques Vallée. But everybody in America know that Jacques Vallée is a spy. Paid by the CIA to make disinformation.
Well, you know, same with the gentleman that wrote Star Trek.
Yeah,
Gene Roddenberry.
I personally know the mathematician who have built the orthoteny model used by Jacques Vallée to justify here that's me. They catch point only the sightings it fit other sighting fitting well in the array and they say, oh, the sighting is inside the array. So that proves what that the theory of the Jack Valley, making the undocumented with the mathematics, but they only code the sighting that fit with the theory. They only have done that, and the conclusion of Jack Valley is it's a psychic phenomenon.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it was
That's the conclusion of Jack Valley.
John, I think John has a point here.
Yeah, Valet said it's interdimensional. He's the creator of the interdimensional hypothesis theory. He doesn't believe they're from space. And he wrote those, I think it was 5 reasons why they couldn't be from space. I just sent him an email a couple of weeks ago to come to Pittsburgh if he would and speak at our conference. I offered him $1,000. I haven't heard from him. I've never paid anybody that much.
Maybe I will answer to Mandy, because Mandy asked me, how long did it take you to decode the UMO language? Oh, you're welcome, Greg. That took me to decipher, to have the small light that make me understand the key purpose of this language. It was 3 seconds. It was 3 seconds, but to decode, really, to do the whole work with the dictionary, it was 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sending all those books. I read them all. You're an absolute genius for doing that.
Ah. Thank you, Mandy.
So, kind of follow up on John's question. Planet Uma. I believe what I read, it was Planet Uma, and obviously, if they're from Uma, that's the race that's from there. Is that a safe assumption? I mean, whether it came out in the movie, I think it was Planet Uma there, but also the storyline kind of followed through on that. Is that a correct assumption?
Can you give me another?
John, you want to expand on your question there?
Well, I just want to know where they're from. I just looked up the Umo people. It says they're from the Wolf Star, 424, 14.6 light years away. I guess the Umo would be their planet if they're the Umo people. Okay.
Well, in fact, this star of Wolf 400, how many? I don't remember. 20, 24 or something like that. Is a binary star, and themselves believed that in our catalog, in our astronomical catalog, this star was their star. The star, they call it Yuma, but in fact they understood that in our catalog, in our astronomical catalog, we have done a lot of errors. And it's sure that is not Wolf 424. They never said exactly where or which is this star Yuma, but our team in presence two get an info, a key info, which was the UVA radiation A and UVB radiation of Yuma. And the UV radiation A and B for Yuma, which is a binary star, are equal. The value are equal for UVA and UVB. That's very rare.
Okay, and they are orbiting one another, correct?
Yes, they are. It's very rare, and that was the key element that made us identify which star is Yuma. And this star is Exhibitus B or A. No, I don't remember because it's a binary star. I don't remember if it's Exhibitus A or Exhibitus B because they are twin. They are twin binary system.
I think if I can just jump in for 1 second, Bruce Cornett, are you out there?
Bruce Cornett.
Bruce Cornett, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, Bruce. It was Bootes is the star system that you associated with the Pine Bush.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, why don't you give a minute or two background for Dennis?
Okay. Hello, Dennis.
Hello. Yes, we met us some time ago.
Perhaps at some conference, maybe.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Or on UFO conference in Nevada, or maybe Arizona or Phoenix or something.
Did you
like
ever go to NIDS
Mm-hmm.
headquarters in Las Vegas?
Yes.
Because
that should be here
there in 2004. So
yes,
it's possible I was there. I also met Jacques Vallée there in addition. But to answer Joe's question concerning the structure I found embedded in Ordovician age rock. Now, what does that mean? It means it's about 420 million years old, that it landed on Earth, and it landed on an island in a shallow epicontinental sea, and it is still functioning today. I did a 24 square mile magnetic map of that area south of Pine Bush, found many, many anomalies. The kinds of anomalies that you would get with artificial electromagnetic signals or fields being generated below ground. And this particular triangular object is 565 feet on a side. It's enormous, and it's over 30 feet thick. And we imaged it with ground penetrating radar, and we measured the signals that come out at the corners, the pointed corners, on a regular basis. Whenever they fire up, I was able to determine that the constellation Bootes was overhead. And of course, the Earth turns one complete revolution every day. So you're getting the booties overhead at least once a day. And I detected radiation coming out of these corner signals. And a friend of mine who's a electrical engineer at JPL said that you don't create signals using magnetic beams. And what I actually found were these beams that, when the triangle was active, fired out into space, and they're only about maybe 2 to 3 feet in diameter, and the magnetic fields around them were extremely high, higher than that of the total Earth's magnetic field. And people have seen at night, when this triangle is active, another kind of beam coming out the center of the triangle. And my friend at JPL said that that's probably the information beam, and the magnetic beams at the corners are the guiding, and they point the central beam to its specific target, because, as you can imagine, the constellation Bootes is only over that location for a very brief time every day.
If I understand well, you have identified a triangle ship
Yes, this is
outside of the atmosphere.
no, the ship is below ground. The top of it is at 8 to 10 feet below the surface of the ground. We see it with a magnetic GPR, and we knew it was there because it was very active, sending signals out. It was causing magnetic field changes, and changing the electronics of aircraft that fly across the valley, and a lot of other strange things. The temperature is higher in the over that triangle during the winter, and snow melts, whereas during the summer it's colder over that triangle. I mean, as much as 15 degrees colder, and it's very active. It's still active. And I know that the military has gone in there, and people have seen caravans pull up to the side of the cemetery where it's located, and gone in there and dug holes in the ground and put equipment into the ground and then covered it up and left. So they're monitoring it as well. So, I mean, anything that's radioactive.
So the triangle should be a basis underground.
Yes, they're sending signals through the actual rock. Whatever signals they're making are not impeded by or absorbed by the actual rock that it's embedded in. They come right out of the ground.
Yeah, there is many underground bases.
Yes.
There's many ones.
Yes,
There is
I
many.
totally agree. There are many locations within the Wallkill River Valley, or at least a dozen places where I've mapped, and with sightings noted, that they're used by UAP, or unidentified aerial phenomena, that they see the ships actually diving into the ground and coming out of the ground at those locations.
Yes.
Thanks, Bruce. A great recap on that. Back to, there was a question early on. Greg had a question about, I believe, General Ephraim. I don't know if you got to that question. Did you, Dennis? He was the head of the Israeli Space Command, if you will. And
well,
that said that the United States had worked out a deal, working with some extraterrestrial entities that were here.
Yes.
Do you know about that, or?
We will go straight to the topic. Well, I will go to the topic of these people, and I will, well, that the map I wanted to show you, where the main exocivilization on Earth. So now 80% of the exocivilization known by the Homo people are on Earth. That's not a lot, just 20 and a half something. Other ones are passing through, but those ones are staying on Earth with bases, and sometimes from a long time. And I will talk you about, unfortunately, an harmful exocivilization, and I will go back later. The exocivilization you are talking with relationship with Israel, or more exactly with the Jude people. As you know, Jude people were wrapped in Babylon, and they wrote various documents, so the Genesis, and they were talking about the history coming from Sumerian, and many things written in the Genesis, for example, are true. And the fact is that information, but we can confirm this with other elements. Those people usually named reptilians came more than 30,000 years before Christ, and they are the older permanent exocivilization on Earth. And we can verify this with some statuettes from the Ubaidian from more than 5,000 years ago. And those Ubaidians have done this kind of statuettes, and they are representing those people, usually called reptilians, and they are called Anuna from the Sumerian, and they are living far away. They are coming from Beltejus. Beltejus is a 500 light years. 500 light years. So they cannot come every day. They cannot come every day. So they have their exopolitics is an expansion empire. It's an expansive empire, dominion, a dominion where they expand their influence. And there is 30,000 years ago, they came, they reached Earth. They reached Earth, and they leave people to manage with Earthling. And those people, that's the so-called Anunnaki. The key, they are staying on Earth. And they were considered like gods. And you can see they were rarely living on Earth because you can see the woman, the reptilian woman, we can say, but they are not reptilian. Huh? As you can see, they are mammal. Huh? They are mammal. Huh? They are not reptilian for nothing. Huh? Only the case is that they have a strange face like snake. And we know that they speak English, not with a French accent, but with a hard accent, with a snail accent, a snail accent. So when they are coming in the NATO reunion, on such a reunion, they are invited or supervising. They speak like that, and some people were surprised of this way to speak English, and they called them that reinforce the surname of reptilian. That reinforced the surname of reptilian, and you can see the head with some hat, but it's not hat. It's a brain. It's a brain. It's a brain cavity, and you can see that that looked like the Egyptian pharaoh hats. I believe that not absurd, a casserole. So those people are the oldest on Earth, and this one has other reptilian race, but they are not the same. They're passing through. I think they are still not here. And for sure, they are coming from Beltagers, and their dominium, in their dominium, they have included a Procyon nearby us, and Sirius also. Maybe Sirius people are inside the dominium of those guys, those reptilian guys. And the fact is that they were in the zone of the Frat and Tig, so that means the Jude population of those times. So the Elohim, when you hear the Elohim, that these people Elohim. Here the Elohim. So the relationship with Jude people from a long time made already currently still made a special relationship with Jude people. And I would say, unfortunately, with Zionists, because Zionists have trapped the Jude people inside their ideology, their fascist ideology, and that is the problem, because in fact the relationship between the reptilians was with Jude people. It was not with Zionists. You know the difference? I mean,
From a political standpoint, we get the political aspect of it.
yes, this is the very political aspect. It's an exopolitical aspect. So on the key political aspect of the world politics, that's the key politic. That's the key of the politic. It's the exopolitic, the key.
Okay. I got a question about the star systems, like Moody's. It's a binary star system, but I really don't know for sure. Was it comprised of two red dwarfs, yellow dwarfs, or what type stars were they that are orbiting one another?
We have to watch this in presence too, where there is a whole chapter. There is a whole chapter with all the parameters of the star, the comparing star.
Okay.
I will send you the present too, because it's a whole chapter
Okay.
on this topic.
The reason I ask is that what they're finding with now we have 3,500 exoplanets have been identified in various areas. You know, the closest star system is 4 light years away, and you know the furthest is over 5,000 or whatever. But they're finding these exoplanets, and they're finding that there are twice as many red dwarfs than there are yellow dwarfs. Of course, our star is a yellow dwarf. And they're also finding that each one of these red dwarfs are capable of having exoplanets, some actually falling in that star's Goldilocks zone, if you will. So that through Drake, his equation, he was only looking at yellow dwarfs. But if you throw in twice the number of red dwarfs and start counting the the potential planets there, that would add significantly to the number of planets that in theory could support life. So that's the reason I'm very interested in the star compositions at this point, finding the ones that could conceivably have in close proximity to the Earth, of course, too. So
yeah, in two words, Yuma, the star of the Umo people, is looking like sun. On even the Umo planet is looking like Earth. A little bit colder, but a lot of looking for the star and even for the planet. And they have a solar system a little bit different because it's a binary star,
sure.
but the mass of Yumo is quite the same of the mass of Earth.
Okay. I guess my final question in that area: have they identified any of the exoplanets coming from that star system? Have they actually found a planet, whether it's in the Goldilocks zone or not? Because it is close enough to be observed. If they've turned their equipment onto it and started looking at it, do you know offhand whether they have identified from, say, the James Webb or?
No, I don't know the actualities of this.
Okay.
I
Lots of
know the
stars
techniques to detect the exoplanets, but I don't follow the actualities. Maybe I can try to answer to Bruce. Can you reformulate a little bit the question, Bruce, please?
Okay. Of what? Of whether or not there are any exoplanets located in the area of UMO? Is that the question?
Well, yeah,
I don't.
our-
I don't know. I don't know if there are other exoplanets. There are. They have a. They have a moon. They have at various moon. I think so. Various moon, not only one. I think so. If I remember, that is written in presents too. I can send you presents too to check
Oh, I
because
would love to get
it's
your
a
books.
it's a big chapter, and I'm focused on the last book, and the previous one is a little bit older, so I
Dennis,
don't have this in mind. Sorry.
Dennis,
Yes.
you brought up the question of the reptiles, the Nagas. You showed pictures of the pre-Sumer Nagas. Did you realize that they're still here on Earth?
The Nagus. You mean the reptilians?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look in that and look in the chat, I have a picture there taken by
Yes. I've
Brian
seen
Williams,
yes.
and the portal opened up, and Nagus walked through that portal, and he
Yeah.
has a photograph of it, and with compared to a one of the statuettes from pre-Sumer. It's the same thing.
Yes, sure. The name of these people, they name themselves the people from the planet 2. Because,
Okay.
yeah, because their sun is Betelgeuse, and the solar system of Betelgeuse, they are on the
Beetlejuice.
second planet of Betelgeuse.
Right.
And they call themselves, the people of the planet 2.
I've heard the name for the Nagas as being Targzisians.
Yeah. It's difficult to talk about names because that's
Very localized and subjective. Yes.
you know. But to answer to the question, if they are still here, yes, they are here, and they are one of our problem.
Yes, I totally agree.
That is one of our problem. Well, we can talk a little bit about the harmless people, because it's an important the harmful exocivilization. So reptilians are harmful people because they want to put Earth in their dominion.
They want to control Earth and all the life on it.
They were quite alone on Earth. They have this planet under the hand, and they believed the Earth will be their possession.
Yes,
but and they're a little bit other one came, because in the 30s we began to emit radio emission.
Yes.
And 10 years after, who is coming on Earth around the beginning of the Second World War? Many people began to come because they have heard they have heard this planet emitting radio wave.
That mining probe that I discovered embedded within rock near Pine Bush, New York, has been sending out signals into space for hundreds of millions of years. And that could easily explain why that is a UFO hotspot, because other civilizations out in space pick up this transmission and come to see who's here.
Yes, yes, of course.
While we're at it, might as well talk about Avi Loeb has actually been able to trace the trajectory of 3I Atlas coming from the same area back in 1978 that the WOW signal was generated.
Yes.
Directionally. I mean, they don't know exactly where anything's from, but it came from exactly the same direction. So, if you want to sit there and expand on this, kind of an easy argument.
Right.
Yes,
I agree.
we have the same. We have done the kind of same analysis with the
There's a nice
farm
place.
on Shilburton Farm,
Yes.
and we have located
Yes.
those people.
Oh,
And
okay. Are you coming back?
well, we have a very documented assumption.
Didn't see
at
you on
least.
the. Oh, there you
We have
are.
a very documented assumption
Okay, got you.
that people are coming from P. Eridani. And now I'm currently able to understand the message: beware the bearer of
Yes.
false gift on their broken
The
promises.
bearers of gifts. Yes.
Yes, a lot of pain, but there is always time. We oppose deception. Very important. That's a very good news. We oppose deception. That's a very good news. Because what they are talking, well, you can read this in my assumption is that this message has been sent after the Twin Tower event, and when the globalists began the Agenda 30.
Well, it was originally Agenda 21.
21, yeah, and I think it's a warning about the other people I will talk to you in a few minutes. The gray 40, the gray 41, they are here. They are nearby us, and because they went in in 1941. They went in 1941, and they are not known as the people from Roswell, but they were the first to make an infraction to the common rule of not interfere. And they began to interfere with America after a crash in Cape Girardeau.
Yep.
Yes, Cape Girardeau.
Yes, and it was the opportunity for them to reach the American authorities and ask for a deal. They asked for a deal to come on Earth, to have a huge base with a million people inside. Million people. But Eisenhower refused the agreement. He refused the agreement, but they keep with relationship for several other point of interest, and they have agreed for some technology exchange, cultural exchange, some collaboration, because the Gray 41 still want to stay on Earth with million of people. And what you see with many sighting, many movements right now, it's because in July 2026, next July, there is votation to elect which of the Gray 41 or the reptilian will keep Earth in his dominion. But we have some 20 other exo-civilization, like the club cycle maker, and they say clearly, the club cycle, we oppose deception.
Dennis, right here, the page that you're currently on, you mentioned that the Earth plutocracy. Okay, now this is the 0.1% that owns everything.
Yeah.
They're the ones that made the agreement. So that now, taking this to the logical conclusion, if we look at Agenda 2030, Agenda 2035, Agenda 21, they're all pushing in the same direction. So is the globalism movement really geared to an alien component?
Yes. I will show you. Well, I did not prepare the picture in the right term. But if you put the head like that, you can. I will explain this. That is the global, the New World Order organization. You know, everybody knows the World Order organization, and the World Order organization have two clans. The sovereignist clan like Trump, and the globalist clan like the Windsor, Rothschild, Rockefeller. Those people are globalist.
95% of the control. Yeah. Well, it's not a happy slide you're showing.
but don't believe the other are better. The other one, the other clan also, they all want what they want. The plutocracy, the worldwide plutocracy, that include the China plutocracy, the Russian plutocracy, the India plutocracy, the BRICS plutocracy. They want what in the end? They want people controlled. Why? Because they have a treaty an agreement. They want to have agreement with one of those two exocivilizations to get a long life. Those people want to live more than us. They want to live to 200 years, for example. They want transhumanism. That means replace humans by robots. That's the plan of IA. The IA is for this. It's not to answer what is the how to make a cake for money. It's for replacing people, and they want weapons. They want, of course, they want weapons. They want technology. They want this to control and to be and in the end they agree on this, the plutocracy, the two clans, but with two way different. The globalist has this his view of the new world order is all the same people formatted on not too much people, because with people it's a disorder and blah blah blah. And the other one want a planet, but which each one have his own territory, on everyone on his territory, but the plutocrat have the control of everything anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the election that will happen in July to 2026 is for a votation for which of the both will win the dominion of Earth. And that is why the Ukraine was important. Ukraine was important because at the principle there was it was 12 to 12, 24 divided by 2, 12 to 12. So it was there was an equilibrium, but losing Ukraine, there was no more equilibrium. So the globalists in Orange wanted to put another government in Iran, because Iran here is another clan. So they wanted to make a coup d'etat and change the government of Iran to have a votation of Iran with the clan of the reptilian, because the orange clan is reptilian, and the green clan is the gray 41 clan. So
Gray 41, is that the same as Gray 47?
No. The great there is this famous videos, a famous picture and movie is more looking than the gray 41 he have nothing to see with the people of Roswell. People of Roswell were small guys, because and it's absolutely certain, because you remember that the funerary order 10 or 15
Child caskets.
I don't
Was that
understand.
done?
They ordered small caskets.
Oh, the
Child
small for
died.
children's
Yeah.
kids.
Yes. That was the fact. So they were smaller than this. So I suspect these one are looking to the gray 41.
Okay. All right.
What is Gray 41? Are you talking about 47, 1947?
Oh, they're the tall ones. They look similar, but they're tall.
Yeah, but there are many people with a gray skin. There are many people with gray skin. There are many people. 70% of the exocivilization on Earth or visiting Earth are small and macrocephalic.
Yeah, but what do you mean by Gray 1941? What is 1941?
19 is the year they reach Earth.
That's probably the one that when the Germans got the technology.
Oh, I see.
Black
Okay.
Forest.
All right.
It's the year they reach Earth. They in the cap in
Dennis, what about the
yes, in Cap Girardeau.
Okay, but
In
okay.
April 1941.
Okay, well, what
When
about the crash in the Black Forest in 1936? I thought that's when they came, and Nazis got the crash in the Black Forest, 1936.
I don't know. I don't know about this. I only know for sure because the father of a friend of mine were in the Nazi army.
Yeah.
I have good relationship, and he was guard. He was guard of the Una boat, and at the Una boat base, and there was this base in the Black Forest, and another base in the Baltic Forest, nearby the Baltic Sea. There were two bases of the Una boat, and as you know, they moved to Antarctic.
Okay, I just noticed the time is right now is 8:27. I'd like to open it up to some of the folks that haven't had a chance to comment or question. So I'm going to go down the list. Whoever I see first here, Stanley Nazemic. Stan, you have any questions?
I just found it very interesting listening to all the conversation, but no questions. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Also, Bill Belfer.
Yes, this is fascinating. I'm sorry, I lost my connection for a while, so I didn't hear the whole lecture. But my question is this planet called Nibiru? Is that the same planet?
No, Nibiru don't exist. Sorry, don't exist.
Pardon me?
No, there is no Nibiru.
There is no Nibiru.
No. Sorry for that. Well, there is a whole chapter and presence too about this topic, because our friend from UMO gave us the location of a planet beyond Pluto. with an eclectic, very rare wire. And we discovered this planet, and at the beginning it was called Xena, and lately it was recalled Eris. It was recalled Eris, but as you know, they have changed the status of Pluto. They don't, but it's a shit. Pluto is a planet.
One other thing.
Whatever. So, in fact, as you know, this Nibiru topic came from people who pretended to be very very high level on Sumerian knowledge, but it was not true. He was not very informed, and the supposed tablet of Sumerian mentioned with by this guy Sitchin. There is no this tablet don't exist. The only thing we have is a tablet mentioning a planet, but we don't know the name.
Well, the Anunnaki gods that are referred to in the Sumerian tablets, what planet did they come from then?
The Sumerian, well, the Anuna are the reptilian. And the reptilian are themselves, they call themselves people from the planet 2. On this planet is around Betelgeuse in Orion constellation.
Orion
constellation. It's Betelgeuse. It's
the Pleiades.
It's 500 light years from here. So their dominion, they build the dominion, growing up planet for planet, and in 31,000 before Christ, they came on Earth and they say, "Oh, well, we will enjoy this beautiful planet with some people that can be slave, maybe. We don't know exactly." Umo people confirm the Anunnaki, because there was only the one who was staying on Earth, did really DNA modification on humans. But as you could understand through present 3 on the cosmobiophysics, these modification on DNA are not stable. Artificial modification are not stable. They are controlled by a cosmic entity, and if the DNA modification don't fit with the models, it's ejected. It's what happened with the artificial COVID from one. In the COVID of one, they have inserted sequences of VIH and stress artificially. But what it don't work as they wanted. It didn't work as they wanted because the virus himself is following his own model, and the virus himself have ejected, deleted, erased the inserted sequences. After 15 reproduction, the virus have eliminated the intrusion of these sequences, and he came back to a normal coronavirus.
Right.
That was the reason they did not succeed in this project, because the virus himself created something they did not have not previsible.
Yep. Okay, why don't we get down? Karen Wallow, cousin, what do you got? Karen, are you there? Unmute yourself. Karen? No? Okay, Kathy. Kathy, are you there?
Yes, hi. Very interesting. There's always something new to learn. There's obviously some missing pieces of the puzzle that's now been put into place. And I'm contemplating it all. It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Such a pleasure for me to share.
Okay, we'll go down to the next. Marilyn. Marilyn, are you there? Marilyn, are you there? Try Karen again. Karen, are you there? Okay, somebody else is. Okay. Stan, we got you already. All right. Okay, Bruce Cornett, you have a quick question or comment? Closing question, comment?
No, I've talked enough.
Thanks, Bruce. Okay, John Ventry, how about you? Quick.
I just wanted to ask, what did you think about France's Cometa report in 1999, if you had a chance to read it?
The Cometa report was not official. It was done by militaries. They wanted to pressure on American army for the disclosure, but it was not the government action, because the government action would not risk to a diplomatic incident with such a thing.
You know, that's an interesting comment, because maybe it's me. I always thought that was a formal release by the French government.
No, never.
They gave their blessing to it. No, but they didn't.
Never.
Interesting.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Over here, it kind of played out that way over here. So, good question, John. Thanks.
All right.
Okay, there's a phone number out here, 732. Oh, this is Stan. I think this is your niece, right?
Yes, this is Erin.
Hi, Erin. Okay,
Thank you.
you got a quick question, comment, and welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for all the great discussions. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't have any questions right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I see Karen joined us. Hey, cuz.
Hi, cousin. I was always here. I was just listening. But yeah, Dennis, the question I have for you is what do you think their intentions are, the ones that are, walking among us?
Well, as begin to try to share, uh, we have, to summarize, we have two harmful exocivilization on Earth, the reptilian and the people who have coming in 1941, and they want to stay on Earth because they say that they have destroyed their own planet, and they are looking for another place for them. So they have two big ship, two enormous ship nearby the moon, cigar cylinder, two enormous ship staying here since 1941, waiting the good opportunity to invade Earth. And for this, they have to convince that the ship, and we have the proof only confirmed by the people from the crop circle that the logo of those people, and they are waiting the good opportunity to take the control of the earth and install their base on earth. And they want to install 2 million people, but they have the consciousness that if there are too much people on earth, they can be rebel. They can rebel against them. So they also want to eliminate Earthling.
Mm-hmm.
And the ratio in the inside the agreement, if they conclude the agreement, is one gray for 2,000 Earthling. That mean you eliminate a lot of people. Huh?
Yeah. So
that means you pass through 7 billion to 2 billion. You eliminate 5 billion people on Earth. 5 billion.
And that's also interestingly the numbers that you would find as the basis for Agenda 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But this agenda is for 2086. In 2046, they will begin with 1 million people. In 2046. If they have the agreement in 2026 in July. But remember that also 19 or maybe 20 other exocivilization disagree with that. But the fact is, all the relationship are contractual. If you sign, you did. You do. Signed is done. So, but the problem, of course, is that we don't sign that those fucking plutocracy that is signing for us. That is the problem. So
Did you sign, Dennis?
No, I don't sign.
Dennis is not at that level. We're talking about the 2000 that control the world.
Yes.
That's the Plutarchs.
Mm-hmm.
Great presentation. Did I miss anybody, Greg? I think you want a closing question, comment? Greg Straight, are you there? Okay, Stanley. I think that was everybody. Greg did not pick up. So anyway, I want to thank Dennis for a very interesting evening. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you have more questions, I'll be more than happy to keep contact with Dennis. And Dennis, why don't you say where you can order the books? Okay, why don't you tell people where you can order the books from? And I'll send it out email too.
Anyway, for everyone, everybody in the meeting, you just ask to Joseph which book you want. You give to Joe the address you want me to send you the book, and I send you the book.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you can buy it on Amazon, but that will be a pleasure to send you the book myself.
Well, in US dollars, how expensive are these books?
Is around $20
a piece.
Yes.
Each. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. All the series is a standard price.
Very good.
But feel free to ask me. Give me the address. I send you, and Joe.
I'll send you Dennis's email address.
Check the list. The books you want. Pat Blackwell maybe still have some books at her home in Hamilton. If you know Patty, or maybe Pat Mascatillo, my good friend Pat Mascatillo, also is involved and know the books, and if he still have, he will give you which he have. But don't worry, if you send me the address, I send you the book you want.
Sounds like a good deal to me, gang.
Thank you.
Okay, well, again, Dennis, thank you for being a fun and knowledgeable guest. We all enjoyed it immensely. Everybody, look forward to seeing you
very much.
Next get together next month, the last Sunday of the month. Karen, especially nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Talk
Same
about
here.
your artwork and your music. Okay. Okay, everybody.
Many thanks to everybody, and feel free
to
contact.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Many thanks, Joe.
Bye.
Bye.